Hot box for me. Okay. So I'm gonna get started here with what I want to go over real quick. And the reason why I want to go over this is because this right here, guys, is one of my favorite things to do when it comes into the market. Okay. And I'm just gonna do this. Okay, you guys could take screenshots as I go so you guys could be able to understand what I'm explaining, right? So this is one of my favorite things to use in the market, and it's called risk management and a trading plan. Okay, these are two of the most important things. I don't know if you guys took a screenshot of what Mark was giving you guys, but Mark specifically talked about risk management, right? He also spoke about a trading plan. Now, the magic of all this, the magic of having this is called a compound plan. Okay, because we have a compound plan, you know exactly where you're gonna go. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Who here with trading has hit a level, even in their live account or their demo account, that they know that they're gonna hit, right? Because I'll be honest, trading, drop an I in the chat box if that's you, right? If you hit the X and X amount of money that you've been always wanted to hit on a demo account, a live account, on a clicking account, press some I's in the chat box, right? Now, the next thing that I want you guys to do, right? I want you guys to see it like this, because on a demo account, let's say you hit a trade one day, the first trade ever, it hits 6K, 10K, 16K, let's say, or 1,000 or 200 bucks, 500 bucks, right? And we get super excited of it. And then from that one trade, then we come into the gambling stage of trading, right? Where you're just going against the markets, you're trading over trading and things like that, right? Now, this happens in the market consecutively, okay? It does. So the reason why you saw that big chunk of money, your first trade or your first week of trading, your first month of trading, is because that's what's meant for you in the market to make on a day-to-day basis. Okay, you guys heard that, right? That's what's meant for you in the market to make on a day-to-day basis. But because you don't have the proper risk management, and you don't have a proper trading plan, and you don't have a proper compound plan, is a little bit difficult for you to be able to do those things, right? And re-hit that target again one more time. Guess what? I've experienced that. That's why I could be able to tell you that I've experienced that in the market. It has hit me, right? I have seen the amounts, the X amounts, but I haven't been able to accomplish it consecutively until I mastered a strategy. Everything is a strategy, guys, okay? Risk management and your trading plan is a strategy, and having a compound plan to compound your account. Doesn't matter if you have $100 account, $200 account, $300 account, even a $50 account. You guys seen what I did the other day? It wasn't the money that I've duplicated. It was where I actually sniped the trade at. It's called strategy, okay? Now, so what do you want to use and what do you want to trade when you guys are trading? Very important, okay? Things to consider, right? Write this down. Your account size, risk management, and your spread. Very important. For example, right? You have $100 account, okay? And you want to trade it. No more than a risk of a 1 to 3% of your account. Means $1 to $3 max that you're risking. That's the gap in the ballpark you guys want to stay at. You guys don't want to go over that, because when you're over that, you're over leveraging. And now you're using what retail traders use, which is that quick money. Oh yeah, let's go. You want to stay within 1 to 3% of your account. Okay. Especially if capital is the biggest problem right now in your life, right? You want to be able to max your risk, the lowest that you can. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys really trade a lot of BTC, a lot of Ethereum, AUD, USD, Forex, pair, even US 30, NAS 100, right? Now, these are some common lot sizes of a broker you want to stay in, right? So right here, what you want to do is you want to stay in a lot size on Bitcoin and Ethereum of a 0.1, 0.01, okay? That's a size you want to be able to stay at. Why is that? Okay, because that right there, I'm going to be honest, every single one of you guys makes the decision to not only collect 10 pips or 20 pips, but to collect the longevity, which is 100 to 300 pips per trade, but also you're willing to risk at least 20, 25 to 30 of that. You got to know what you're risking and what you're willing to gain, okay? Always. What are you willing to lose? but it all determines on the size of your lot, okay? Now think about it, right? We took a trade in Bitcoin or Ethereum or even US 30 on a 0.01. We're risking on a 0.01, 1 to 3, right? So now do this math, okay? You're grabbing that 1 to 3, and your goal is to lose 20 to 30 pips, right? Do the math on that. That's like 20 to 30 bucks. But you're willing to gain 100 to 300 on a move. Does that make sense? Drop it makes sense in the chat box if you guys are with me, right? But you see the movements. You're willing to lose 30 to 60, but you're willing to gain 100 plus. You gotta have that in your mind, guys. Because when you have that in your mind, right, it's very, very, very important. When you come into the market now, you're like, okay, but you know how to analyze. You look, okay, it's gonna hit my stop loss. I'm willing to lose 30 to 25 points, but I'm willing to gain 100 to 300 points. Or let's say it doesn't go 300 points. You're not holding it for that long. What about 80? What about 70 points? Guys, on US 30, on a 0.1 loss size, it's a quick 70 points. That's a quick 70 bucks. 100 points is a quick 100 bucks. But sometimes we want the bigger in everything, and we want all of it fast instead of breaking it down into segments. That's what your compound plan does for you. Shows you how to compound. Your risk management shows you what to risk and what to gain, okay? Now, what does risk management really mean, right? What does the RR mean? Risk to reward, okay? Risk no more than at least 1 to 3% of your account per trade. Risk to reward minimum 1 to 3. 100%, guys. That's what I live by. 1 to 3. That's my strategy with everything. That's my strategy with my e-commerce store, right? I'm willing to risk 100 bucks for ads to make 300, right? I'm willing to throw 1,000 to gain 3,000. That's how I hit my biggest month to start off the year. My risk to reward. You see that? This is making sense. Drop it makes sense in the chat box, right? It's all strategy, guys. It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm telling you. Okay. Now, what's an example of an RRR? Okay. An example is, let's say right now you have a $5,000 account. Okay. Trade no more than the risk of 1 to 3%. Okay. That means that your account is growing every single day from $50 to $150. This is using what I just gave you right here. Okay. The 100 to 300 move. Okay. Winning to lose 25 to 30 pips. Okay. Is that making sense? You guys understanding what I'm breaking down here? Very, very, very important. Okay. Now, I want you to remember this because I see a lot of people here. I got my brother Cedric. He trades Ethereum and Bitcoin. I also have a niece that does this the same. Who else trades Bitcoin and Ethereum here? Drop a Bitcoin and Ethereum in the chat box if this is you guys, right? You can apply this also to the Forex pairs, okay? Now, here in BTC, one trade loss size, for example, of a broker with one contract size, which that means, right? A contract size this is a swipe point trade that came in, okay? That's about 50 to 150 pip max with a stop loss of your own risk, right? Then that's 50 to 150 movement that you just made in Bitcoin right there, right? Now, with Ethereum, I want you guys to understand that $1 is 10 pips. $1 is 10 pips with Ethereum. Same with Bitcoin. Now with Bitcoin, $1 is 1 pip because Bitcoin moves a little bit different than Ethereum does. Okay? I want you guys to understand that. Okay? Ethereum trade one lot size, for example, of the broker, right? Whatever broker you use, with one contract size. What do I mean one contract size? I mean 1 pip, right? That's the difference right there from 500 to 1,500 pip max with a stop loss. Become a fan, guys, of trading with a stop loss, right? I'm gonna be honest. I was like no stop loss king. That was me. But then I came to an understanding that I'm like, bro, why am I not why am I not trading with a stop loss? My phone dies, trade reverses, blows my whole account, right? I've learned from these things. Okay, very, very important for you guys. So here is a trading plan. Good night. Here's a trading plan for you guys, right? This trading plan right here, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So here's a training plan. You guys can take a picture of this. Okay, I'll open it up. It's not letting me open it up, but you guys can take a picture of this. But I have it right here broken down. Oh, shoot. Okay, right here. It's a little blurry. My bad. It's just the way that the computer saved it, right? But you guys can be able to take a picture of that. Perfect. You're getting value so far. Just some value in the chat box. You're getting value. Okay. Some value in the chat box. You guys getting value. Right. Perfect. So, number one question that you should be asking yourself is, why am I trading? Very, very important. Why am I trading? Gotta ask yourself this. You gotta know this. Why are you really trading? Right? What kind of trading would I be focusing on? Am I a scalper? Am I a swing? Am I an exchange? What is it? What is it? You gotta ask yourself these things. It's very important when it comes into your trading plan. Next thing, what are your goals? What's the focus? What's your percentage that you're willing to grow your account on a day-to-day basis? Okay. My schedule. When do I look at the charts? When do I study? When do I do go live? Right? Take this major tip right here from me. This major tip right here for me is this, guys. The morning is hard for me. Now, I have the luxury to have the mornings that are for me. Some of you guys don't have that luxury yet, right? But that's a luxury that you guys should work and strive for. Mornings are for me, right? The mornings are for you. Guys, my morning from 5 a.m. until like 11 or 12 noon are for me. That's the time that I'm taking to pour into my cup. That's the time that I'm taking the time to look at the charts, back test. Late at night, same thing. Tonight, right after this call, I'm late for this other call, but you know, he can understand, is that I have to do a launch right after this. Right after that, boom, I'm looking at the charts, right? So I know what I'm looking at when I wake up in the morning. I'm doing my night routine. Okay. So what is your schedule? When do you actually look at the charts? It's a lot of you guys that I see that I drop a chart in the chat and you guys go take the trade. Like, what? Go mark it up. Go study what I'm looking at. Go see what my eyes are looking at. When Mark drops a chart, when Dean drops a chart, I look at what they're looking at. Then I can dissect the problem and see, okay, bet, this is what I see. What do you see? Right? We're always throwing ideas. We're always throwing different things. Okay? Just like this call. Next week, we're going to put you guys to the spot. What did you guys really learn? Why are you on this call for an hour, 2 hours sometimes, an hour and a half? We're asking these type of questions, right? This is why we're doing these calls. This is for the community to put you guys on game so you guys could be able to have your strategy. That's the next question. What strategies am I committed to mastering? You see that? What strategy am I committed to mastering? Not what strategy I'm willing to master. What strategy am I committed of mastering? Dean, he has mastered and committed to master smart money concepts, but he loves his zones. He loves being a confluence trader with zones. Mark, he's a smart money trader and he applies that to every single pair. That's why he asks you guys in the chat, yo, what pair you want me to look at? Because he's going to go and do his strategies to show you that it works. What did he do? What strategy am I going to commit to mastering? Okay. Next one is what pairs. Very important here for you guys. What pairs am I trading? I had some of you guys ask me questions like, man, what pairs are you trading? Guess what? My chapter 22 is way different than your chapter 1, right? I usually recommend people when they're first starting, forget about NAS, forget about US 30. For what? For what? But some people, that's how I started, right? But I tell people, forget about them and focus on Forex pairs. Why Forex pairs? Because that's how you master and you don't have the emotional attachment to how US 30 moves, how NAS 100 moves. Yo, they move very fast, very versatile, right? Myself, I saw my mentor do. I said, you know what, bro? I like fast. My lifestyle is fast. Guess what? I'm gonna go fast. 100%. Bless you. 100%. Right. And guess what? From there, look how fast and how I understand how that market moves. But remember, guys, my chapter 22 is not your chapter 1. Okay. So what pairs am I trading? Then time frames. What time frames am I trading? What conditions of the market do I love to trade in? What's my risk management? What are my entry confirmations? Mark gave you that, guys, that. How am I managing my trade once I'm in it? Am I watching my phone 24/7? It's a lot of you guys that don't even trust your trade. You looking more at your phone and your trade than actually just letting it go and hitting the spot. Trust the trade, fam. Trust the trade. Trust the trade, right? Trust the trade. Very, 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 very important. Okay. Next, trading. Trading is all a mindset. We'll be honest. Okay. What are you pre and post training rituals? What are those? What I will write in my trading journal? What are my must? Example, the 10 commandments. These are my 10 commandments when it comes into the market. Okay. I see that you guys are liking this, right? Everybody's like, oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. Right. You guys are liking this. Drop a like real quick in the chat. Okay. These are my 10 commandments, fam. I shall preserve my capital, right? I shall never over leverage. I shall look at losses as lessons. I shall not try to get rich quick. It's a lot of you guys that I see your trades and I'm like, yo, pull out. You already hit your 100 points and you're being greedy. Then at the end of the day, you see your account blown. You know what I'm saying? So like a challenge failed because you're being greedy. Don't look at, I should not be trying to get rich quick. 100%, 100%. I don't look to get rich in the market. Some people look at me crazy like, damn, bro, my AUD trade hasn't hit yet. I'm over here holding this trade for 3-4 days. While you over here thinking you're gonna hit right away, I'm over here holding it for 3 days up like a duck. You gotta think like that, fam. I don't think to get rich quick. 100%, 100% with you. Next one, I shall spend time analyzing my trades. After this, guess what? You guys learned so much important to your cup. Some of you guys feel brand new here on this call, like, damn, or even watching this video. Guess what, guys? Go back into your trading view and spend time analyzing. Guys, look, I have a schedule here in front of me, right? Here in front of me in my schedule, I analyze, okay, but it's my time to go analyze. It's my time to go watch my mentor's video today that she did. It's my time to go answer the group chats, go answer things that I have to. It's the same thing here, right? It's the same thing here. So look, guys, next thing, I shall stick to my risk management rules. There's a lot of you guys that duplicate an account, and this is me speaking to myself too. I'll duplicate an account and then I'll change my risk to reward my risk management. Just because I have a little 30, 50 extra dollars in my account. Come on, fam. Don't do that. Right? Don't do that. I shall stick to my trading plan no matter what. No matter what. Here on this call today, here on this video, if you guys right here received a breakthrough here, guess what? Apply it. Take the screenshots. We don't take our time to show you guys this, to just show it to you. We take our time here to actually analyze this for you so you could go out there and apply it. That's why next week, and I'm happy Dean and Mark came up with this, right? Because they say, yo, we're going to put people to the test. We want to see what they've been able to learn, what they've been able to apply. Okay? Very, very, very important. Next one, I should take breaks and not get addicted to gambling. Take breaks, man. I always take a break from trading. Look, today, I barely traded this morning. After a big move yesterday news, today I just took the day to pour into my cup. I had a very big call before this call, right? That I still got to follow up with like 21 plus people, okay? And then I had this call that I wanted to be super prepared for. My PowerPoints ain't loading, so just look at it, right? I'll tell you guys, take a break from trading. Tomorrow, I'll look at the charts. I'll still go and shoot some free throws. right? But if I don't hesitate or take the move, I'll mark it up and don't take it. Take breaks. It's okay. Okay. Next thing, I should never trade when I'm unwell, sad, mad, or angry. 100% with you. 100% with you. Those are the biggest days that I learned my biggest blessings in the market. 100%. Don't trade the days that you're mad. I shall never take a big bet then I can afford to lose it. 100%. 100%. Drop some fire if you guys like those 10. That's some 10s if you guys like those 10 commandments right there, right? Right? Drop some 10s. 100% with you. This is one of my favorite trainings to do. I'm a very structured person. So guess what? I'm like this in the market, right? I'm very structured, right? It's just like I don't play checkers. I play chess. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm the same way with my training, with my trading, with everything that I do. I stick it to the same plan. Okay. So right here, guys, I'm gonna give you guys how do I really calculate my risk? How do I calculate my lot sizes and things like that? I'm actually gonna drop this link here in the chat, right? I'm gonna drop this link here in the chat. You know, these are some things that, you know, I've been improving. These are some things right here that I actually, you know, take my time and I actually, you know, go and pour into my cup, right? I've been applying all this new stuff, you know. I decided to really focus on duplicating and becoming the duplication that I'm creating within my organization of becoming a funded trader, you know, seeing the hundreds and the thousands, seeing the 6-figure days, right? So for you to be able to see the 6-figure days, you got to put yourself in that 6-figure frequency, right? Yes, you're going to get the blessing. You're going to keep working. Your faith is going to get tested. Okay. But you have to put yourself there. You have to be prepared and organized, because if you're not prepared or organized, it's never going to come to you. So if you're all over the place and you're trying to finesse this, finesse that, it's never going to happen for you. And I noticed that, right? I noticed that in the markets. Yes, I've made a lot of money in the market. Yes, I have lost a lot of money in the market. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've never was prepared how I am now, right? I'm prepared to the T. There's nothing going to be missing. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, that's how you probably feel in the markets. You probably feel like that right now when you're trading. You probably feel like, damn, bro, it's not hitting how it's supposed to. Guess what? You're not organized. You're not strategized, right? You're just gambling. It's just another gamble. It's like, oh, yeah, it's another pickup game. Nah, bro, I win championships over here. I don't win games. I win championships. So for me to win championships, guess what? I need to prepare. I need to be in the gym. I need to be in the field. That's why we have you guys here on this call. And we're grateful to have individuals like my brother Mark, like my brother Dean. Grateful. Why? They're taking the time and polishing their skill sets, teaching you guys this. You guys have never heard this training from nobody before, right? Drop a 1 if you heard this training before. Probably never. Drop a 3 if this is your first time hearing this training. Yeah, because this is me. This is my strategy. This is what I've applied, right? So right here, guys, I take this very serious. This is one of my cheat codes that I use in the market. This is how I calculate my pips with my Forex pairs. This could be crypto pairs. This is how I also calculate my lot size, okay? Calculate my lot size just like this, okay? Also, my profits, okay? Profits. I treat trading like a business. If you guys have been watching Bounce Back Bootcamp, you know, there's a part in there that Mike Navarrete does, and he talks about treating trading like a business. Okay, treat trading like a business, guys. Treat trading like it's your store, you know, and when you do, you actually start paying attention to those numbers, right? With the skills is $1 billion skill set that we have right in front of our hands, that we could change our lives like this. But you got to be able to get used to these numbers. This is why I push the funded account so much, because you guys can have the free trial. You could track your numbers. You could track what you did wrong. You could track what could you do better. Okay. And this is my calculator right here. Also, the dopest thing I love about this is that it brings a compound calculator, where I actually installed this compound calculator to the compound plan I'm actually going to give you guys here. Okay. And, you know, you could calculate everything like this and everything like that. So this is another thing that I was able to create. Okay. I dropped it right there in the chat. It's free. You guys could be able to use it. I'm also going to redrop this recording on YouTube, and the recording of Dean and Mart as well will be there. You guys can have access to that. And then this right here, guys, this is my compound plan. Okay, it's my compound plan. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to give it to you guys. Please make a copy when you get this. So when you guys click on this, right, even if you need it, you're watching this on YouTube, just DM me and I could give you access to this. For you to have access to this, you got to be part of our community. So if this is you watching this on YouTube, you got to be part of our community so you can have this. So you want to have access to our community, feel free to just DM me, yo, I'm ready to get started, and I got you, right? So this right here, when you guys come and get this, okay? When you guys come and get this right here, right, click on where it says file. Okay, where it says file, you guys can open this up. Yeah, I actually got to give you guys access. So when you guys do it, just let me open the one I had, please. Open it. Yeah, I'll open this one. This is mine. Awesome. So when you guys open this up, okay, go right here where it says file. All right. It says make a copy. Just make your copy, please, because then you're going to ruin the copy that I made for everybody to have access to. Okay, if you don't do that, follow instructions. Right, I'm gonna see somebody do it, but like I locked this so you won't be able to do it. Okay, so right here in this compound plan, right, I have it very organized for you. So you can organize yourself. You know, you can put your name on it, you can put your team name. Okay, you could put what is your goal, how many trades are left, right? This is like for FDMO, right? There's 10 days to pass the second phase. Guess what? In 10 days, you have to pass both phases. You don't have it, but you can hit it within that time, 10 trading days. So I usually do 11 just so I can be able to train myself, right? Next thing is initial balance. What is the initial balance of my account? 100K, right? What is the risk to percentage? Guess what? My loss size, I broke it in half. Instead of me using a 10, 100% of my account, guess what? I broke it in half. I'm only using 50. So I'm using the loss size, guys. This will work for me, right? This might not work for you. This is the loss size that I use on my trading account. Why? Because that loss size times it times 3, right? What do I mean 3? I take 3 trades based off that. Now I want you to do the math, right? 3 trades equals usually collect like 120. That's 200 pips. I want you to do the math on that and just keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm duplicating my account. Right? If you do the math on it, just do it real quick, right? 5.00 times 200 pips. And then times that times 3. That's on a good day. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that. What does US 30 do? 9:30 or 9:45 to 10, 11 catches 120 points. I'll catch 120 points up. And guess what? Catching 120 points up, and I'm doing what? It does this, catching 120 down. Done for the day. That's how you know how to play checkers. That's how you know how to play chess, not checkers. Okay? Very, very important. So I write that down there. Then what is my goal, right? My pip plan is 20. Okay? What is my goal? 105, 5,000, 5,100. That's my goal when it comes into, you know, duplicating my account. My goal is to make 5,100. That's it. 5,100. That's all. That's all I need to just hit it with green colors. Okay, so think about that. With that strategy that I just broke down, 120 pips, and you times it times 3. It's golden. Compound plan. This is basically this calculator you guys have right here. I just connected it to my Excel sheet. Okay, compound plan. You put all your initial investments that you have to put right here, and it tells you what's the amount for you to duplicate your account. You could duplicate this easy. What is the amount for you to make a day, right? $569. That's my goal every single day. Duplicate my account, right? This is duplicating my account within the next, 2-3 months. This is me duplicating my account in a 260 to 70-day plan. This is what I'm gonna do with my live account. Watch. My live account, I'm doing this right here. And I'm doing my strategy, right? Which is withdrawing 70%, and leaving in there 30% of my account. Taking 70% out to reinvest it and getting the 30% and leaving it there to reinvest it. So think about that. Even if I have a bad day trading, I'm not losing my profit. I'm losing my profit. I'm not losing the account. And that's the biggest mistake that we make with trading. Trading, guys, risk to reward is your best friend. Your compound plan is your best friend. Okay? This compound plan here has installed that 70-30 rule. That's another training for a whole nother day that I could give you guys. Okay? It's a fire training, right? Two of my students have been able to apply it. Shout out to Carol. Shout out to Emma. They've been able to apply that 70-30 with their funded accounts, especially Carol. She's been doing amazing with it. Okay. Next thing that I have here, I have a trading journal. You put in your end balance, your potential reward, right? Over for the next 365 days of the year. Okay. And I'm giving you guys this. I'm giving you the PIP calculation of what you should be PIP calculating. These are some of the pairs that I've been taking, that I'm looking to be taking in my funded account, right? And then the contract. You got to sign this contract. This is a contract that you sign with yourself, right? There's a contract that you sit down and be like, yeah, this is my contract. This is how much I'm going to pay myself. This is how much I'm going to withdraw, right? This is how much this is going to be. So you got to have a trading plan. This is your trading plan. This is your trading journal. You know what I'm saying? That's my compound plan. And that's all I got for you guys today. I feel like everybody really needed this call. I even needed this call, right? I learned so much here. I was taking notes as the speakers were speaking. And, all of us need that. Go now, apply it, right? Every sniper session is going to be different. Every sniper session, you guys are going to hear from Dean, myself, I said Dean, Mart, and myself. My bad on that. And not only that, guys, but next week, I'm excited to see what you guys are doing. I want to see what Eric is doing. I want to see what Italo is doing in the market. Melissa, what is she doing in the market? What's Tanika doing? What's Mauricio doing? What's Cedric doing in the market? I want to see it. And it's not like, oh, yeah. No, it's like, yo, we're putting you to the spot, right? Because we have to break that barrier, that blind spot, okay? So if you guys got value today, drop some value in the chat box. I will be dropping the recording for this. And if you guys have any questions about this recording, just DM me. I got you.